How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
It's not even early.
A couple minutes. There's a queen coming in there, and then one just went over our heads. So I wanted to get them coming in. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. Starting a few minutes early, I hope you don't mind. We got these queens coming in to 8 left. This one here is UPS. The other one was Atlas Air. Good morning, Alan, Andrew, Keith. Good to see y'all here. We got Brandon Rabbit in the house. Yeah, Brandon, I've seen pictures of that one, but I've never seen it in person. Brandon sent me pictures of a 727 that was on Flight Radar this morning. I've seen pictures of it, but never in person, unfortunately. Hello, Ronald with wings. Oh, we got a Ron in the house. Hello, Ron. And a Ronald and a Ron. Good to see you both here. Hazel in the house early. Jonathan McD. And Christine, it looks like she was first this morning. Wow. So something's a little off. I think I have the camera just a little too far to the left. So we're going to have to deal with that a little bit today. Oh, hey, why did that do that? Okay. Come on, there's a little delay here for some reason. Our good friend Scott Rowland coming with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. 8,000 steps for the reverse Opsohana today. 8,000, that's more than I get in a whole day. I think I've said this before, but I used to get about 8 to 10,000 a day. And then I got a new tool at work that lets me log into any computer in the building from my desk, so my steps went way down after that. But thank you very much, Scott. There's a huge delay when I click. That's weird. There should be a second Queen, the one we saw in the overhead, the Atlas, coming in over there. It's just a little too far out to get in. The shot nicely, so we'll wait a second for that one. Hello, Ian. Good to see you. Must be a weird taxiway closed up there today. They're doing some weird maneuverings. Hello, Mike. Good to see you. Okay, I think we can get that Atlas in now. There it is. So we'll see if we can follow this all the way in without too much jitters. The wind is very low today, so that's a benefit. But it's just really far away, so every little twitch is magnified. Let's see if I can hold it like this. Let's see if that's better. Okay, it's a little better. Hello, Kelvin. Good to see you. Okay, I saw that. So Kelvin was mentioning that the orange Honu has come back from its maintenance in China. So that means all three have gone through their heavy maintenance and are going to be back in service soon. I think the first this Sunday will be the start again of 2 a day every day. So that's good news for us. So starting Sunday, all our shows will have 2 Honus. We're not going to have a single Honu day. That's starting Sunday.
Looks like you're turning at a hotel. That's fine. Just taxi forward on the hotel and turn left on taxiway. Turn from hotel to Alpha Street. So straight ahead on hotel and then left on.
So I didn't say hello to our mods in the house already. I apologize for that. Hello, Sydney, Jane. Good to see you both here. I hope Sydney is awake this morning. Get some coffee. Yeah, there's definitely a delay. That's weird. There we go. That was like a 6-second delay between when I click it and when it pops up on the screen. I have to fix that. I wonder if it's my end or the back end. But thank you very much, Jane. Jane Chu has sent 1 Reverse Ops membership. Thank you for that. Looks like the recipient is SA78247. So thank you. And please join me in thanking Jane. I'm a little discombobulated this morning myself, so it's not just the overlay that has a little bit of delay, it's me. I chalk it up to me not being usually out here on a Wednesday. This must be a Wednesday. I was never able to get a hold of Wednesdays. Rich, you can email me at patrick@reverseops.com. And when we need a mod, I let the other mods decide who's going to be a mod, because most of the time they know people from other streams better than I do. So I let the mods tear the person apart, and if they survive, they get asked to be a mod. So we're currently full right now, but we'll see. So if you want to email me, and I'll add you to the list. I know there's a couple other people ahead of you, so I don't want to get any illusions. We got, surprisingly enough, a lot of people want to become mods, so thank you all. But we have a really good group right now, so we're full right now. So thanks again, Jane. Let's see how quick it goes away. 1, 2, 3. 3-second delay leaving. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Ah, we have an O'Malley duck in the house. So thanks everyone for being here today. I really appreciate it. I don't know what we're going to see today because it's a Wednesday. I think, as I said, I've only been here like 1 or 2 other Wednesdays, so we're all going to find out together. The jets went out yesterday early, so hopefully they'll do that again today. A lot of them went out yesterday. When they leave here, if they go north, they go right over my house. So they were very loud yesterday morning. So hopefully they'll be very loud this morning, and we'll see them. We do have a couple of Queens that just arrived, so that means we're probably going to have a couple departures later in the show. And then we do have the A380 that's expected in. Next one coming in, though, over our head, should be up. There it is right there. It's going to go behind a cloud, I think. But we're going to try to get that here. Oh, it is going to go behind a cloud. It's going to go, let's see if we can pick it up on the other. No, it's going to be really cloudy up there. There's a FedEx triple up there somewhere. Which I think is going to come. Let's see if it comes out of that cloud right there. Nope. It's stuck behind all those clouds. That's a shame. So it'll be coming around. It looks like it's heading for 8 left. Yeah, most of the sky, I don't know if you can tell in the pictures, most of the skies are really wispy clouds, but there's a couple of big patches of clouds here and there. But it's good because the clouds keep the sun off me, which makes me a happy person. Ah, Rainbow Love's here. Hello, Rainbow Love. Everything's a little pokey today. All my electronics are a little pokey today. I hope the internet's not being pokey. So it was weird having 3 days in a row off from the stream. So we had the show on Saturday, which also was a short show. That was weird. And then we had those streams Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. All of that was because of my normal work job. We had to cut it out early on Saturday because I had to get to work on Saturday. Sunday was a very relaxing day. We went to the beach on Sunday. Beach adjacent. I'll say that. It was beach adjacent. We had a cabana. Lived it up a little bit. Oh, thanks, Ian. And then we had another Monday and Tuesday at work were super stressful, super busy, but those are over now, so that's good. The rest of the week should be, knock on wood, not too bad. But then we do it all again next week. I have to work next Sunday, and then the 29th I have to work again, which is also a Sunday. So June, not so fun at work. But that's funny because all the work I've been doing, I was on another stream which will be unnamed. I was not on the stream. I was watching another stream, and I noticed in the chat somebody was insinuating that I don't have a real job, that I make it all up, and just to get out of here. That was really funny. It's weird to see uh, people talk about you in other streams. It's a little weird. Oh yeah, just to clarify, it wasn't the people on the stream; it was the people in the chat were had mentioned me and insinuated that I don't have a real job, that I use the job to cut out early. Job in quotation marks. Oh, that's sad, Brandon. Or sorry, Andrew. He had a pretty long life, though. Let's go to that. You're pretty sure, O'Malley. Alright, so the next one in on the other side will be that triple. It is currently over Kapolei right now, so that's a little bit too far out to get a shot of it. But about a minute out, we'll get a good shot of that. Yeah, I'll do it. That'll be the most exciting stream. Just me in front of a computer, typing away. Thrilling. Yeah. What's funny is, it's funny Brandon mentions that I'm super rich and just don't need to work. It's funny, when I first moved here, I must give off a I don't work vibe or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just am so relaxed. I don't give off a I have to go to work vibe. Because when I first moved here, and even when I first met Mrs. Reverse Ops, I used to go to Chinatown like at least 4 nights a week, most night 5 nights a week. To watch bands play. Chinatown is where, back then, Chinatown is where all the local rock bands played. And I was down there a lot. And back then, my normal job was very relaxed, so I didn't have to stress about I worked out of the house, so I didn't have to stress about getting up and driving into work or anything. So I was out there late every night. And I found out much later through Mrs. Reverse Ops that the rumor was that I was independently wealthy. That I didn't have a real job. I was a millionaire, which back then was very far from the truth. But it amused me. So maybe I just give off that vibe, that I don't work vibe. O'Malley, would you revoke your own certificate? Ooh, that's a pretty shot right there. I like that. You would if necessary. You're an honest certificate issuer. You're not gonna play favorites, huh? Yeah, it's actually the cloud cover is helping with the heat haze a little bit, um, and it is a little cooler, but usually the actual ambient temperature out here uh, doesn't have much effect on the heat haze. It's more the direct sunlight. So the right now the sun is behind a bunch of clouds, which kind of is ironic because I took the time to put up the sun sheet today, thinking it would be really hot and sunny, and the sun has been behind clouds all morning. So, uh, Uncle Plane Guy, usually if they fly during the week, it's usually Monday through Thursday. So there's no set schedule. There's no published schedule. I'm sure they have a schedule. They probably have a schedule, but they don't publish it. So, but usually if they fly during the week, your best bet is Monday through Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30 ish. So, puts us right in the wheelhouse for this show. So hopefully they flew yesterday, and I believe they flew Monday. So hopefully they'll fly today. So I just thought of a story that I overheard a story. I was sitting in a theater or a arena, and the people behind me were talking, and then they were being very loud, and I could hear their whole conversation. But they were telling a story that reminds me of what we were just talking about how people think I don't work. So in their group of friends, there was a doctor. He worked at, this was a while ago, so because he worked at St. Francis, they said, so that had to be a while ago. But he was a orthopedic surgeon. Well, one day they're all at the beach, and the guy who was telling the story was out surfing with some friends, and a guy had a heart attack in the water. And they drug him to the beach, and they ran and got the doctor. They ran over to get this doctor who was on the beach with them. And that's when the doctor confessed that he really wasn't a doctor. He was a trust fund kid, but he didn't like telling people he was a trust fund kid, so he made up the whole story about being a doctor. My boss thinks I do something, so that's all that counts, really, right? Hello, Jen. How you doing? So we have our good friend Jonathan McD, who likes throwing in these stealthy super chats. Oh, wait. What's going on? See, there's a delay, and I don't think I hit it, and then I hit it again, and it goes away. There we go. Get a real job, yeah. So our good friend Jonathan McD's coming with a £2 super chat. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this. I think I'm gonna have to restart the computer. It is at least restart the browser. Hold on, let's do that. But thank you very much again, Jonathan. Thanks for all your support. We're gonna restart the browser. So if I miss anything, I will be right back. It won't affect the camera. It'll just affect the graphics. See, I don't know if my boss is listening, so I have to be careful what I say. I am going to give the whole computer a reboot because I think it needs I think it's being fussy because it wants to do an update. Oh, it's installing an update in the background. That's why it's being all fussy. So while it installs, I just have to sit here and vamp. Well, I can, you know, it's not going to affect the show that much. Oh, is it Keith's birthday tomorrow? All right. All right, we'll get back to that super chat in just a minute. I won't forget about it, Jonathan. Hey. Oh, we have a C-17 that just lit up on the Hickam ramp, Lava 31. Come on, hurry up and install. Jeez. Oh, that's a big one. It's a Windows cumulative update. Those are pretty big usually. You know, I had the computer out yesterday and I ran updates and it didn't have any updates. Well, it had a couple of small updates yesterday, but oh, that'll give me a minute to talk about something. I'm gonna try something. This I know this is gonna be hokey, kind of gimmicky, kind of YouTubey, slimy, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So we're gonna try something. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. That can't be right. See, we're gonna try a sub goal for the week. We have 3 days to go. It says 0. I don't understand that. I thought I saw someone sub earlier. But we're going to try this. If we can get 100 subs in a week, so subscribers, if you hit that subscribe button, not paying memberships, this is the free subscribers. That we'll do an extra hour on a Saturday show if we can get 100. So if we can get 100 by when we normally end on a Saturday, we'll do an extra hour on a Saturday. So we'll see. I don't even know if this bar is going to work because I swear we had someone sub already today and it still says 0, but we'll keep that in mind. And if it doesn't work, we'll pretend it never happened, right? We're up to 75% on the install. Then it's going to take 20 minutes to reboot the computer because it's Windows.
Hang on, Solitaire. Hang on, proceed on runway 8 right. Runway 272, King Air, 2 mile final to runway 4 right, wind 005, runway 8 left at Echo.
Yeah, so yesterday I was doing some updates and I did that. I did the picture-in-picture finally. We got picture-in-picture action. Well, I had picture-in-picture for a while, but I made a button for it so we can go picture-in-picture straight. Then I added a couple of other buttons. Hey, we're at 88%. 88%. Ah, we can restart now. Let's restart. Restart now.
Senior 7 Delta Bravo, turn right Echo, contact ground point 9.
Right on Echo, contact ground point 9, 7 Delta Bravo, thank you.
Hello, Fritz. Elise, good to see you both here.
Turn right at Delta, cross runway 4 right, traffic down 3 miles, final.
Yeah, Phil in the house.
Runway 4 left, full length, sign up point.
Delta, cross 4 right.
Black Hat Brian Wilson was the principal songwriter for the band The Beach Boys back in the 60s.
Transair 5 Military, runway 4 right, clear to land, wind 06 up 4, traffic will be position parallel runway.
Okay, 4 right, clear to land.
He was he had some health issues and some mental problems, so he stopped touring with them and stopped recording with them, but he still wrote a lot of their songs. And then they all got in big fights, just like every other band. They get in big fights.
Medevac 5 Delta, are you able to pick up our permit?
I like full length for Hotel Delta.
Medevac 5 Hotel Delta, that's fine. Runway 4 left, continue holding a position, full length, traffic will arrive across the mountain.
So, 4 left, full length, full position, 5 Hotel Delta.
I think I'll pass Fire Truck 1988, but thanks for the offer.
Hang up, Roger, thank you.
Okay, 30. Now we're at. See, now we're got to count up again. 30%. I'm sure most of you have rebooted a Windows machine before. Of course, some of the people I work with, I'm beginning to wonder. Ooh, we're rebooting now. Aren't you guys loving this live play-by-play of me rebooting a computer?
November 13065 Military, cross runway 4 left, Pop-Tart, runway 4 left, line of point, traffic landing runway left.
Cross 4 right, 4 left, line of weight, 065.
Medevac 5 Hotel Delta, contact Church.
Roger, 5 Hotel Delta.
Church dot 2305, turn right Echo, contact ground point 9. November 065, wind 060 at 4, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 065. 4 left, clear for takeoff, 065.
Line 115, turn left Delta, taxi party out south on a ground point 9. Here's for 785 Military, 360.
Alright, so I have United Triple lit up on the ramp over there. That's heading off to SFO. We also have a 321 lit up over there. That says it's not going to not available. I think that's the Seattle flight that'll be out here in just a little while. That's a Hawaiian 321. See if we can get another FedEx triple on the way. It looks like it'll be here in about 20 minutes. I do not see the first ANA Super of the day, though, out on the radar. I do see the New Zealand Dreamliner that's coming in. That's about an hour and 20 minutes out. Okay, let's check jet tip. See where it's at. That's the blue one apparently today.
785, contact for
Good morning, 785.
November 065, contact for good morning.
Order departure 065.
We got a flying bread box coming in. This is a Transair short 360. The A380 arrives at 8:16 today, so it's a little under an hour from now. As I said, it's the blue one this morning.
Transair 5, right, Echo, taxi to parking is Charlie and monitor ground point 9.
Right on Echo Charlie to parking, monitor ground point 9, Transair 5.
Right now I have nothing. What happened? Uh-oh. Well, I might be flying blind here. There we go. Why aren't you doing anything? I didn't want to shut it down. I hate computers. That Atlas came all the way down here to very close to where the, what are you doing to me, computer? Uh-oh.
My 142, contact for
Alright, that the United triple is on the way. Alright, so I think we're almost back in business, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if the stream deck would just light up, that'd be perfect. Yeah, it's definitely moving, so that's good. It'll be out here in just a minute. And I can stop vamping for a couple seconds. There we go. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, I think we're almost back in business, ladies and gentlemen. That took forever. Forever.
United 373 Heavy Honolulu Tower, cross runway 8 left at Juliet, taxi to runway 8 right.
Cross 8 left at Juliet, we'll taxi to 8 right, United 373 Heavy.
Runway 540, heading 130, contact departure.
Roger, best onward.
Alright. Let's see if this works. There we go. Look at that. Thanks again, Jonathan. Sorry it took so long to get that up on the screen. Says happy birthday to Keith C. tomorrow. Well, we'll be here tomorrow. We can wish him a happy birthday tomorrow too. Says bring on the F-22s. I agree. Thank you for the £5 super chat. I appreciate it. And our good friend Little Momo has gifted 5 Reverse Ops memberships. Thank you very much. Looks like Sabine, Michael, Super 80, Adrian, Julio, and Ninja Boy are all the recipients of that. So please join me in thanking Little Momo. Now we just need a few airplanes. The United should be coming out of these trees any second now. Thanks again, guys. Sorry it took so long to get everything back up and running, but it seems like the computer is running much better now. So that's good.
United 373 Heavy, runway 8 right, line up and wait, traffic arriving runway 4 right.
Line up and wait on 8 right, United 373.
So the United's going to wait for traffic coming into 4 right. The only thing I see down there is the Southern Airways Express and then a Lanai Air. So we'll see what comes in. I don't see anything else. It's not that windy today. It's a little occasionally gusty, but the windsock is kind of limp. But it's I don't know what the exact wind is, but it feels, it doesn't even feel very gusty. It feels just like a 5 to 7 mile an hour. Oh, thanks, Ian. Let's pan out a little bit. Oh, he's on the downwind over there. Oh, interesting. He's coming over Pearl Harbor. So where is he at over there? Oh, there he is. There he is. He's on the wrong side. Well, the wrong side for where I thought he was going to be. Nice. Zip into that cloud. Oh, it's coming out of the cloud. All right. Maybe it's just sort of going at a. I don't know. I don't know. It's going a very weird downwind. But that doesn't quite yet give me a feeling where it's going. This is a Cessna Sky Courier. It's Lanai Air. So it's obviously coming from Lanai.
841, turn right, exit, taxi to Perseus, Charlie, monitor.
It doesn't look like that FedEx is going to come 8. It looks like it's going to 8 left. Alright, so I am going to make an executive decision. I wasn't going to hook up the second camera today, but I think we're going to have to because we got a lot of stuff going out at 8 left. Hold on 1 second. Alright, so we hooked up the second camera, so we got a... So if we get something on the other side, we can hopefully get it. We do now have a couple of planes coming out this way. We have a Northern Air Cargo. It looks like it might come this way. And then we have a Delta right behind it. That's a 321. That is off to LA with the Extra X, I believe. Yes, indeed. And then we should have a Hawaiian Flight 10 behind it. That FedEx is now close enough where we can probably see it. Alright, that Northern Air Cargo is coming down here, so that'll be coming. Oh, it just came through the trees, so we'll get that here in a second. And the Delta's right behind it. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Well, thanks for the effort, Scott. I really appreciate all the super chats. I hope you have a good day at work, and tell the kids I said hello. Alright, so wouldn't you know it, I set up the second camera so we can get departures off the other runway. And now they start sending everything down here. So maybe I should have set up that second camera earlier. Hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, we got Linda in the house. Hello, Linda. Wee Linda. This Delta here is already on the move. This is heading off to LA with the extra X. So now we got a 717 on this runway over here. This one is a Hawaiian heading off to Kailua Kona. Kailua Kona is on the west side of the big island of Hawaii.
Tower helicopter 665 Charlie Tango T hangar is ready, right hill 2.
Helicopter 665 Charlie Tango Home and Terror Hold, it'll be a minute.
Hold helicopter 5 Charlie Tango.
Got 203 likes for whoops. See, now everything's wonky again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got wonkiness again. There it is.
Line 10 heavy, runway 8 right, line away, company landing runway 4 right.
8 right, landing Hawaii, line 10 heavy.
Oh, where'd you go? Let's try this again. The last one was very, very slow again. Oh, well, that one was pretty good. Yeah, we get a lot of the, not a lot, we get a few that leave here with hot brakes, so they leave the gear down for a little bit. So this is a Hawaiian 330. This one is heading off to LA with the extra X. Yeah, usually it's the bigger planes, Sydney. That's I was trying to think if I've ever seen a 717 do that, but I know I've seen the 330s do it a lot. Not a lot. I mean, I notice it once every couple of weeks. And Jen's favorite flight has lit up on the Hawaiian ramp. It's Hawaiian Flight 6 heading over to Vegas. This one has what's left of the Moana 2 livery stickers on it. This 330 is waiting on a Cessna, it looks like, to come in. Yeah, it's just got its clearance. Cessna just passed over. I believe this is a Super Cargo Master. Mokulele Airlines, part of Southern Airways. Call sign on these is friendly. You've probably heard friendly a lot here as a call sign, and probably at LAX too. Let's see if we can get some focus action. There we go. Uncle Plane Guy, I don't remember, I thought it was LA, but I could be mistaken. I've been mistaken before. Somewhere they use, somewhere on the mainland they use Cessna Cargo Masters, because I've seen a Mokulele livery one on the mainland somewhere. I thought it was LA, but it might be one of the other airports I watch streamers out of. I don't remember. Wendy, you've missed me. Reboot a computer. Set up a second camera that hasn't been used yet, and a couple cool planes. Okay, we're gonna try the second camera. Let's see how that works. Do we have second camera picture? We do have second camera picture. Because we should have a. This is the second camera view, so This should give us some view of the planes leaving off 8 left. So we'll keep an eye out for things like that. They haven't sent one out since I put that camera up, so. Oh, the CFI, yeah, maybe. I don't think it was that. It might have been, but there. I watch so many plane streams that I can't keep them all straight. Gabriel, no, I have to be at work at 10:30 today. So Gabriel is referring to something that I was going to get to here in a few minutes anyway, so let's speed it up a little bit. It is time for Reverse Ops Presents Today in Aviation History, or other things I found interesting that also happened on this day. I found while looking for aviation stuff. So the stuff that happened in aviation was kind of boring. So we're going to go with the Hawaii theme thing. Today is June 11th. June 11th is a normal day for most of the world, but here in Hawaii it is King Kamehameha Day. King Kamehameha Day. King Kamehameha was the first great king who united all the islands here. He ruled in the mid 1700s to early 1800s. He is called King Kamehameha the Great because he united all the islands. Before Kamehameha, all the islands had chiefs, and your island was ruled by that chief. Kamehameha took by force all the islands except for Kauai. Kauai decided they didn't want to have any of that, and they capitulated. But so he united all the islands. Might have had a little help from Europeans with guns and cannons, but I'll leave that to let you guys research that. So today is the King Kamehameha Day Parade. I believe it's down. I believe it's through downtown and then into Waikiki, but I can't remember because I usually don't go because I usually don't have the day off. And if you're in town today, if you're visiting in town today, or you just live here, today is a good day to go visit the King Kamehameha statue that is in downtown. They drape it with leis today. It's really amazing to see. There's these huge leis. So if you're visiting and you're looking for something to do, later on today, head on to the King Kamehameha statue. It is in front. Is it across from the Iolani Palace, in front of the? Oh shoot, what's the name of that building? I can't remember the name of the building it's in front of. But it's in right by the palace and Honolulu Hale. Interesting story about that statue. That statue was placed there by Kalakaua, I believe. Let me check that. I thought it was Kalakaua, but there's 3 of them. There's actually several more now, but there was 3 of them. Let's take that off. That you don't need to see that. You don't need to see that. Oops. There's 3 statues. They built one. They forged a statue of Kamehameha and then sent it over by ship, and the ship sank. So they had another one commissioned, and the second one that was commissioned is the one that's in Honolulu. They dove and found the first one, brought it up, and then that one is now in North Kohala, near where Kamehameha was born. There's another one in Hilo, and then there's another one in the rotunda of the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. So, but the first one is actually the second one, if it makes any sense. So if you're ever in town, the floral parade, it's actually a floral parade. All the floats and stuff are decorated with flowers. It's amazing to see. Like I said, usually have to work these days, so I haven't seen it in a long time. Because Kamehameha Day is a state holiday, but not a federal holiday. My company only honors federal holidays. If you work for the state of Hawaii, or if you work for any of the counties, or you usually get today off. So that is a little bit of today in aviation history, or other things I found while looking for stuff in aviation. So our good friend Steve Rogers is back today with 10 reverse ops memberships. Thank you very much, Steve. Steve has been adding so many members the last few. It's hard to keep up, but it's well over 100 now. Thank you very much, Steve. Your support of the channel is unmatched. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I love that you're gifting memberships. It lets other people enjoy all the benefits of being a member and try it out. So thank you very much, Steve. So Corey, Freddie O, Mr. Woody, Steve, Lisa, ETK, Gavak 07, Jonas, and Yankee Tango, and Anja. Please join me in thanking Steve. It's super, super generous of him. I hope you all enjoy the memberships, and please, please, please thank Steve, because his support of the channel is, like I said, unmatched. It's very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much, Steve.
United 132, runway 8 right, line up away, traffic arriving, runway 4 right.
Line up away, 8 right, United 132.
So this is United 132. It's the flight heading off to Majuro. Is Majuro an island or an atoll? I don't know. COVID 2020. If you're gifted a membership, you usually get a black bar at the top of the chat window telling you, and you should also get an email. Make sure you have the setting on to receive gifted memberships. That's up in the top of the chat. The little 3 dots up there. Somewhere up in there, there's a setting to make sure that you're set up to receive a gifted membership. And then YouTube does its funky little algorithm and figures out who gets what. And then after that, you're like Christine and Sydney said, your name will turn green in the chat. 8:06. We should be getting we should be getting very close to the A380. In fact, it's about halfway between the island of Kauai and Oahu right now. So we're probably less than 10 minutes away from the A380, at least seeing it. It's the blue one today. The orange one is back from heavy maintenance. So this weekend, this Sunday, we'll start back on our 2 a day every day for the A380s. So that'll be fun. So this one is as full of fuel as they can get it and has some extra parts on it. So it is going to rotate super late. He rotated so far I had to shift my hand, and I missed the bar when I went to re-grab it. Ooh, we got an O'Malley cat sighting. We have an O'Malley cat sighting. So this Hawaiian still has some of the Moana 2 sticker livery on it. You can see Moana there on the front. And then as soon as it goes past, you'll see Maui on the back. They took the name of the movie and they used to say Welcome Voyagers on the front. They took all that off, but they didn't take the characters off. I don't know why that is. Thanks again, Steve. I really appreciate all your support. Oh, O'Malley cat ducked behind the car. "4 days, Jen. All right. All right, we have a Southwest going out next. Let's see if we can try this camera here. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad.
Crossway service to Boeing 737 will depart runway 8 right, diverging off your right side, contact departure.
Good down, and departure information.
Southwest 957, maintain visual separation, turn right, heading 155, off your left side, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, wind 0706.
Southwest 9, 8 right,
Flight 163, Honolulu, Star runway 8, last line of Hawaii, traffic start trailer runway. Hey, last line of Hawaii, Highway 163.
tower steering.
Hearing tower.
Tower steering.
Hey.
Cross runway 4 right.
Honolulu Tower, Skyhawk November 9512 Foxtrot. North 6 arrival, expecting 4 right.
November 9512, Foxtrot on the tower, Frederick, HNL, disrespect. And engineering, actually off the runway 4 right. Southwest 957, heading 155, contact departure. I have 12 Foxtrot, traffic holding in position on the crossing parallel runway 0205, runway 4 right, clear to land, hold short runway 2 left.
4 right, clear to land. Hold short of 4 left, 12 Foxtrot. Sorry, hold short of 8 left, 12 Foxtrot.
Mr. 12 Foxtrot, sorry, all together please. Clear to land, runway 4 right, hold short runway.
Clear land 4 right, hold short 8 left, 12 Foxtrot. Thank you.
Southwest 1256, runway 8 left, clear for takeoff.
Southwest 1256, clear for takeoff.
Flight 163, contact departure 163. Southwest 3001 Honolulu Tower, cross runway 8 left to Juliet, taxi runway 8 right, traffic will taxi into departure position. Flight 162 Honolulu Tower, traffic crossing at Juliet, runway 8 left, line of Hawaii, traffic is south of Mr. 12 Foxtrot, traffic rotating runway 8 left to Boeing 737, possibly turbulence, additional traffic, Boeing 717 will depart runway 8 left. Transfer 914 Honolulu Tower, cross runway 4 right at Pop-Tarts, runway 4 left, line of Hawaii, traffic will depart runway 8 left, traffic is south.
4 right, Foxtrot, 4 left, line for White, Harrisburg.
Runway 65 Honolulu Tower, cross runway 8 left at Echo, taxi via Bravo, Delta, Foxtrot, runway 4 left. Runway 65 Honolulu Tower, cross runway 8 left at Echo, taxi via Bravo, Delta, Foxtrot, runway 4 left. Runway 65 Honolulu Tower, cross runway 8 left at Echo, taxi via Bravo, Delta, Foxtrot, runway 4 left. Runway 65 Honolulu Tower. Runway 65 Honolulu Tower. Runway 65. Runway 65, hold short, runway 8 left at Echo. Hold short, 8 left at Echo, runway 65. Line 162, runway 8 left, clear for takeoff, 8 left, runway 6 for takeoff, line 162. That's 1-2 Foxtrot, Alpha Base.
All right, that Southwest there is heading off to Maui.
Southwest 1256, contact departure.
The Hawaiian in front of it is heading off to Lehue. The next one out on that runway is going to be another 717 heading off to Hilo. And then we'll have a Southwest coming down here heading off to Vegas. We have the A380. Should be somewhere over... Oh, it's almost over Koalina, so that's good. We got a couple seconds.
Cross 8 left at Juliet, taxi to 8 right.
Alright, so that 717's going now, so we're going to follow it, and then we'll come back. We should be about in time for the Super.
Air 914, constantly turbulence, Boeing 717, departing across the runway with 0708, runway 4 left, 15 left.
4 left, pick up first.
Runway 65, crossway, Airbus at Echo, taxi near Bravo, Delta, Pop-Tarts, runway 4 left.
What do you guys think of this shot behind us? This is a second camera facing behind us. So this guy here is heading off of 8 left.
Southwest 3001, runway 8 right. 24184, Super, Honolulu Tower, use caution for traffic in the pattern at Colorado Airport, go off your right, with 070 at Niner. Runway 8 left, clear to land, traffic holding in position on the crossing runway.
Runway left, with door info line, before the press.
Line 162, contact with
Alright, the Super will be here in just a second. We're going to take this southwest first. This is the one heading off to Vegas.
Alright, Delta, they found the
Not yet, plane guy. Well, hopefully. We have about another hour and a half left on the show, so the morning window usually is between 8 and 9 or 30 or 10, so still possible.
Departure 931. Tower, helicopter 665, Charlie Tango, Port Island, radius south.
Helicopter 665, Charlie Tango, Honolulu Tower, hold at position.
Present, helicopter 5, Charlie Tango.
Skyhawk November 115 Energy, Honolulu Tower, cross runway 4 right at Foxtrot, runway 4 left, 5 and 6. Runway 4 right, line up the lead for at 115 and 2.
Line 145 with you for it.
Line 145, Honolulu Tower, runway 4 right, 2 turn, hold north, runway 8 left, for 5
4 right to the line, hold short of 8 left for Hawaiian 145.
Dr. 208, contact departure 119.1 advice of senior heading.
Alright, 91, we'll let them know.
Helicopter 5, Charlie Tango, hold, advise on procedure drive, hold runway now, landing at the south end, free of service service, with 0 position.
East of all, Myra, helicopter 5, Charlie Tango.
Wind 070 at Runway 65, can I get direct offshore? Runway 65, I have your request, thank you. Cessna 500, 250, holding in position, traffic landing, runway 8 left.
Continue holding in position, traffic landing on 8 left, 102.
Southwest 824, runway 8 right, line of the way for Ashland.
8 right, line up, wait, Southwest 824.
Alright, so we have Southwest and a Hawaiian almost on 8 right. The Hawaiian's heading off to Seattle. It's a 321. The Southwest is heading off to San Jose. CFI on the fly. I'll tell you, my strategy for air shows is to buy the most expensive ticket. I know it's a free air show. It's a free air show, so you can get in for free, but there's a couple of spaces that you can pay to have either a better view or shade or food or whatever. We did the tent with the food at Show Center last year, or last time it was here, and it was awesome. It wasn't that expensive. A friend of mine did the grandstand one. He said it was really good. There's just no shade in the grandstand. It does get very hot out there, like most air shows, so I would. It's worth it just for the shade and the free drinks and the food. So that's my advice. And K-Bay, where the show's gonna be, is basically an island. It's kind of a peninsula, but it's really almost an island. There's only 2 ways on, and they're both small. There's no big ways on to the base. The main gate and then the back gate. And the back gate's a 2-lane road. The main gate's maybe 4. So get there super early and be prepared to stay super late, because it's going to take forever to get out of there. We had, like I said, we had the we had the tent last time, so that got us VIP parking. And the VIP parking is very close to the entrance, to the show entrance, not the base entrance, but the show entrance. Which is great until you're leaving and all the general admission people are behind you. And so it took us almost 3 hours after the Blue Angels to get off base. So just be prepared for that. But my recommendation is just to bite the bullet. I know it's free, but bite the bullet and pay for the thing. I don't think they've gone on sale yet. I haven't seen anything that says they've gone on sale yet, so which is kind of surprising. But no, Brandon, I think it was $75 a person, and the food was really good, and you got unlimited bottled soda and bottled water. And you had your own bathrooms. It was shade. You're right at Show Center. It was well worth every penny we spent on it. Well worth every penny. And when you'd walk out on the show, the regular show attractions, and you'd see everybody, you know, squished under the wings of all the planes trying to get any little bit of shade they can, it was well worth it. "20-year-old me wouldn't have paid for that, but today me, no doubt in my mind, it is worth every penny." They had Kahlua pork. They had, I think they had terry beef. It was a really good spread. They had several different food booths in the VIP area. I was very, yeah, the UK ones. Okay, those are exceptions. I think it was those trailer bathrooms, Brandon, that have the air conditioning in them, I think. But it's been a couple of years. I might be mixing it up with another thing. But
Runway 65, contact departure. Contact runway 65. Runway 5, section runway 658, runway 4 left, line up and wait, traffic landing runway 4 right.
4 left, line up, point, something.
Magnum 10, I didn't forget about you. I'll get you going here in a minute. That's 2 Charlie November, turn right, you're heading 180. 180, 2 Charlie November.
yeah, they haven't sold the preferred seating yet, so it's getting kind of late. It's August 9th and 10th, so it's getting very close. Yeah, the VIP had free parking. Unfortunately, the only problem was the VIP parking was at the front, and all the general admission people were behind you. So several years ago, probably almost 10 years ago, when the Blue Angels were out at K-Bay, Mrs. Reverse Ops won a contest on the radio where we got into the Red Bull booth on the show line. So it was the Red Bull sponsor booth. And that was awesome. That was, we had same kind of deal, free food, free drinks, VIP bathrooms, a little bit of shade. You're right on the show line. There's only like half a dozen to a dozen people in the booth, so it wasn't crowded. And at the end of Kirby Childress's air show, he was the stunt flyer for Red Bull back then. He pulled right up to the booth, and we got to meet him. It was pulled the plane right up to the booth. So I'd like to thank Condor Romeo Papa for the €1 super chat, a little winky thing. I'll put that in the air show fund. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't think I'll be. I probably there's not a chance I'll be streaming from the air show. So I'm not looking. So we won't be doing that. The last time I was out there for the air show, there was almost no cell signal at all. So won't be doing a stream from the air show. Oh, we have Ken in the house. Hello, Ken. Made it home safe and sound. Hello, Kurt. All right, C-17 on the way.
Heading Honolulu Tower, good morning, traffic. Boeing 717 will arrive at crossing runway and hold short of the intersection. Wind 0706, runway 8 left, clear to left.
Runway 8 left, clear to left, 1.
Point 864 heavy, what's your gauge today?
All right, next one in is a Hawaiian. I believe it's coming in from Tokyo. It's a 330. Let's see. It's currently over Iroquois. I'm sorry, Kapolei. Yes, it is coming from Tokyo.
Alpha, contact departure 119 airplane 1.
Going for departure.
We have an LA with the extra X bound 757 that is pushed back. It's heading off. It's a United. It's heading off in a few minutes. Hello, NL Planes. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, that makes sense. Deutschland, and you like Condor. That fits. I saw your was your icon your icon was the tan one, the beach one. What's your favorite? I really like the blue one. I like the blue one a lot. The blue striped Condor. I've seen blue, green, the beach color. I think there's a red one, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. That might not come to the US. Hello, Air Tiki. Good to see you. Ooh, 264 likes for me rebooting a computer and babbling on. So let's take that Tokyo Hawaiian. This here. So this one's coming in from Haneda. The other one that we used to have a Hawaiian flight that went to Narita, but it got moved, and now it's going from Seattle. Still a Hawaiian livery 330. I saw a picture yesterday on Instagram of the next Hawaiian Dreamliner. It is doing its check flights in Charleston, and it is definitely painted the Hawaiian livery. There's a whole bunch of rumors that they're going to start painting the Dreamliner's Alaska colors because of that Rome flight. No, I haven't seen any official word. Has anybody seen any official word? I haven't seen any official word. Huh, that's a weird one. Mistaken for the Coast Guard. Huh. Of course, if it was American Airlines, they'd just send it anyway. American's got a streak going of sending the wrong planes to the wrong airports lately. They sent a non-ETOPS rated plane out here, a non-ETOPS 321 out here. And then they sent I think it was a Dreamliner 9 as opposed to a Dreamliner 8 to Italy, and it wouldn't land. It was too big for the runway. Alright, so we have a FedEx Sky Courier coming in on the other side, which honestly is small enough where I can't see it. But behind that is the Air New Zealand. That is coming in from Auckland. It's a Dreamliner 9. It is not the All Blacks today, but alright, so let's see. In just a second, we should be able to see a Southwest coming into 4 right, because I still can't see that Sky Courier. It's too small over there. Oh, there it is, ducking behind the trees. Okay, still kind of tiny. We do have a UPS heading off to Sydney that looks like it's a pushing back or just pushed back. So we should get that departure here in just a few minutes. Let's get to Southwest. This is obviously a 737 coming in from Hilo. You might have caught the New Zealand behind that one. New Zealand is up in the clouds over here. There it is.
Airsbridge 1228, I've got heavy traffic parking on, or pushing back on Charlie. You would turn right on Transair, hold turn for left.
Hold turn right, Fox track, hold turn for left. Left on right, drive to
663 heavy Honolulu Tower, contact signaling, heavy Dreamliner left roll, traffic holding position on the crossing runway with 0706, runway 8 left, turn left.
runway 8 left, reach 628.
0110 heavy turn left at taxiway Echo.
I think that C-17 is definitely coming this way.
Left on Echo.
He is not lined up for Kalialoa. That'll be next arrival on 8 left.
Parallel runway, wind 0707, runway 4 right, clear to land, hold short runway 8 left for arriving heavy C-17.
Yeah, arriving C-17. Alright. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do,
Echo, cross runway 4 left, hold short runway 8 left, traffic holding in position on 4 left.
Left at Echo, cross 4 left, hold short 8 left.
Medevac 7 Delta Bravo CC, holding in position, one more aircraft to cross down.
Roger, holding Medevac 7 Delta Bravo.
Runway 673, no delay.
I'd like to welcome Sarah Deal back to the 321 level. Thank you very much. Enjoy all the comfort of the semi-wide body 321 as you zip between exotic destinations like Long Beach and Oakland. Someone will be by with your POG drink soon. Thank you very much, Sarah. Thanks, John. See you later. All right. I hope you guys heard that. So while we were fussing around with other stuff, we have a couple of F-22s out here. One. I thought there was two. I only see one. Okay. Okay. I thought there was two, but I only see one. But he definitely did get Hang 10 approved, so hopefully I can keep up with him. New here, that was an F-22A Raptor from the most likely the Air Guard, Hawaii Air Guard, the 199th Fighter Squadron. There's also the 19th Fighter Squadron here, that is the regular Air Force, but most likely that was the 199th. If you're wondering what a Hang 10 is, that's the local colloquialism for a unrestricted climb. So unrestricted altitude, unrestricted speed. Hope you're doing well, Kathy. So as Kathy put down here, let's put that up on the screen again. Pog drink is passion fruit, orange juice, and guava. Occasionally they substitute it for guava for nectar depending on the season, but it's usually guava. It is the staple of what you get on a Hawaiian flight. On the inter-island flights, you usually have a choice between Pog and ooh, that's interesting. Pog and water. That's pretty much your only choices. You can buy Pog at all the local grocery stores and stuff, 7-Elevens and things. It's quite tasty. Yeah, Kelvin, that's what I was hearing about, that they'll use that thing, but everyone keeps telling me they're going to change the paint on them, the liveries on them, and I don't know if that's true or not. So the 747, the UPS, has pushed back and is on its way. It's going to go the long way around. It's going to go around Bravo. So we'll get that coming down Juliet here in just a few minutes. I don't know what you mean by improving. They've always, since I've lived here, they've always been awesome. The 7-Elevens here, compared to the mainland, are different. The 7-Elevens here are managed out of the Japan branch of the 7-Eleven Corporation. The 7-Elevens on the mainland are a different thing, so they get different stuff. So here we get a lot of the stuff you would find at a Japanese 7-Eleven. Lots of Japanese snacks and bentos and sushi and things. They also have a catering menu, a whole catering menu where you can order platters of food, and usually they're most of them have a good hot food menu where you can get all kinds of hot food, which is pretty darn tasty. So we don't get things like the 7-Eleven Select brand. So if you guys are familiar with the 7-Eleven Select brand, we don't get things like that because it's a different part of the company. Ooh, pineapple juice. That must. I don't want to date you, Jobber, but that must have been. I've been here 20 years and I've only known them to do POG, so that must have been before I got here. Yeah, there we go. You know, I don't want to be a stickler for things, but he might want to put his gear down. He might want to put his gear down. That Transair that didn't appear to have its wheels down blew a tire. I guess I don't know what the deal's going on there.
Is it Ops 5 at runway 4 right at Echo? Is that Ops 5 or Ops 4?
That would be Ops 4.
Ops 4, you can proceed on to runway 4 right from taxi to Echo to assist in any way for this aircraft that just arrived.
Am I mistaken, or does that thing not have its wheels down? I didn't hear any crash noises, but the ATC had said he had smoke coming from the thing because he might have blown a tire. So he sounds like he got his gear down extremely late and blew a tire.
We're rolling emergency vehicles for you. There is a ops vehicle that's observing, that's inspecting the runway behind you at this time. Are you guys doing okay?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. No worries. We've got your runway is still clear. Everyone else is going somewhere else, and we're sending vehicles your way.
They're sending emergency vehicles to the Transair that just landed.
Transair 6, if you guys feel safer getting out of the aircraft, I understand you can do that and exit to the south side of the runway.
Yeah, no, we're going to stay here and the runway Transair 6. We're going to shut down.
Transair 6, understand you're shutting down and staying in the aircraft. Mahalo. Blue 53, there's going to be a flight at 2 departing off your right and straight at Pathway Turbulence, connect departure. My Taiwan 1, the unrestricted climb is approved. Maintain 16,000, departure fuels up with 0508, runway right, cleared for takeoff, gate 2 departure.
These two got unrestricted to. Alright.
I'm going to send you through the runway, please. We are showing it unusable. Thanks for your help. Blue 36, departure by Southwest, the pilots and rest remain system on runway 0508. Possibly turbulence and the traffic departure runway right. This large our confirmation off and out turn into lane 0508, altimeter 201. Sector 14, runway 4 left minus 1.
heard the Transair a second ago on the ATC. They are both people in the plane are okay. They were in the plane shutting it down. I'll see ya. Seichi, you hear that? I think it didn't have its gears up before I lost sight of it. It still had its gears up. Yeah. So a couple of their flight spotters are going to check on that Transair. all over the runway from Foxtrot north. Brandon, I don't think there's a fire. The crew was still in the plane shutting it down when they were talking to ATC. So if there was a fire, they would not be hanging around. Sorry, I was talking to a couple of people, and so the ops car just the debris starts north of Foxtrot on 4 right. Both people in the Transair are okay. They were in the plane shutting it down, so there's no fire. But there is a quite extensive debris field apparently. We're getting more fighters. I see at least 2. So there should be coming out from behind this guard shack any second. Alright, maybe 3. We'll see. That's 1. Yeah. 2. Sorry, Craig, I usually can't see the serial numbers because they're too far away now, and then when they're coming by, they're too close. I mean, sorry, they're too fast. 5 next. That's right here.
Standby fighters.
We're getting more fighters. So pardon me. The next one out's Southwest. I just heard them say Gamecock, so we're gonna. Yeah, we should get more fighters. We also should get a C-130 coming out here. It's just passing 8 left as of right now.
Alpha cross my 8 left and join Juliet to run my 8 right. Alpha 2991, runway 8 right for takeoff. Right for takeoff, Alpha 2991. Line 182, caution blast, runway 8 right, line up and white.
This Southwest here is heading off to Hilo. The Hawaiians behind it are heading off to Hilo and Lehue respectively. The C-130 is now passing 8 left. It's a Navy C-130.
Follow the tower, sky 430 Golf, we have Delta. 30 turn right Delta, cross on your 4 right, and then contact ground. Exit cross 4 right, contact ground, 30 Golf.
I see at least one more fighter, so we'll, I don't know how many are coming. 2 more I can see. All right, Corey, yeah. Thanks for confirming that. Corey's one of the plane spotters that was down here and went up to take a look. Hello, Kirsten. Good to see you. Yeah, that Transair landed with its wheels up, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Alright, there's 2 more fighters plus the C-130 next.
Runway 155, figure 8 left. Point 155 on attack, caution for turbulence heavy, 777 on a short final, wind 06 at 10, gust 14, runway 8 left, clear to land. 8 left, clear to land, Hawaii 155. Keep gust 1 unable higher, but climate means are to maintain 5,000, barrier indicate stop, wind 06 at 10, gust 14, runway 8 right, clear takeoff, change departure. Runway 3202, runway 8 right, line up away. Honu Tower, 255. Runway 3202, runway 8 right, line up away. Rest 5 was it? Yeah, 55 is at the 4 right, right next to Transair. Runway 22 from far on 4 right. Heading west on 4 right. That's contact ground. Off, exotic signal upon runway 8 left, runway 4 left, to take off. 4 left, to take off. Airbus. 247 attack, crossway 4 right, runway 4 left, line up away, constant, my two spot, by Pop-Tarts, 4 right. Cross runway 4 to Pop-Tarts, line up, then wait, runway 4 left, and we'll keep down for the box, come on, go to the
Sorry about that. I got 800 things going on, people texting me and stuff. Hold on.
95 Alpha contact depart. Depart, sir, 5 Alpha. For 951 Foxtrot, hold front, consonant 4 right, short 1 right, 4 left, and then Transair spot, city of 4 right spot.
Cross 4 right, 4 left, 1 to Foxtrot.
First pocket 8, 4 right. Okay, no, 7 is 4 left, city. 4 left, city, pocket. Second 10 cross to left, 8 left to the tower, south of Foxtrot, cross the 4 line, south of Foxtrot, wind 06 at 1 third, that's on 5.
Cross 8 left towards 1004 South Foxtrot, max 10, Mako.
And 155 Delta Alpha Golf, departing Monaco. Delta Alpha Golf, monitor, going west 347 on a 4 left, to take off aircraft drop route. Aircraft curve, runway power, 50 knots, Monaco 347. I 51 Foxtrot, runway, 4 left, line away. 4 left, line away. 93906, aside Juliet, cross, runway 8 left. 906. Wait, 302 contact departure. Direct departure, conversation ended. Good day. For 9512 Foxtrot, runway 4 left, clear takeoff.
4 left, clear for takeoff, 1 to Foxtrot.
Mach 8 runway 4 left, clear to land. 4 left, clear flag, Mach 8. Then plan to exit Delta, or if you can't make that, it would be like a left now. Southeast, Mach 8.
Thank you very much, Rainbow Love. Rainbow Love is gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. Looks like Rockin' Desert Rose is the recipient, so please join me in thanking Rainbow Love.
Mach 8, turn left on Echo, turn left on Bravo, turn left on Delta, hold on for left at Delta. Turn Echo, left on, say again, push Mach 8. Mach 8, left turn Echo, left turn Bravo, left turn Delta, hold short 1 for left at Delta. Left turn Echo, left turn Bravo, left turn Delta, hold short 4 left at Delta, Mach 8. United 3906 to runway 8 right, Jonathan Wayne. For 7439, we turn left at Yankee and then contact ground. Left on Yankee and contact ground, 7439. Right, 396 runway 8 right for takeoff. 8 right, and turn on. For 7439, that's fine on November if you want there, and then contact ground. Roger, November and contact ground. Yeah, okay. Friendly 542 hotel on the 8 left at Echo Lanico Way, traffic, 3.5 mile final, traffic, 5 mile.
So thank you very much, Rainbow Love. Rainbow Love has been with the 330 level member for 16 months. That's amazing support. Thank you very much. Time flies when you're having fun. Us mods and Mrs. Reverse Ops sure do that. Love you guys. Such a great chat we have. I agree with everything you said. Sorry I missed the DHL. I apologize. I got 100 things going on here at the same time. I think after this United, we might make a road trip, so everybody hang on. Alright, I think we're going to make a road trip, see if we can see the plane. Give me a second. The actual touchdown got blocked by the things, but I saw it in the air. Yeah. I was like, that's going to be bad.
Yeah, and it went as well as it could have, I think. But
Yeah, everybody seemed to be okay.
Yeah, we saw, we were texting you.
Oh, nice. You didn't get a video, did you?
No, we realized what was happening.
Yeah. Everybody hang on tight. Let me know if something falls off. Alright, so the lights are kind of getting in the way. I might move a little bit. Alright, I might move a little bit. This is not as good a shot as I thought it was going to be from right here, but give me a second. That looks funky. Wow, that shot looks funky. Whoa, okay. I'll go away from that shot. That shot is funky. Alright, give me a second. We're going to try to reposition to get a little better shot. Now we got a queen blocking our way. In case you just tuned in for that rather interesting ride over, we have this Transair short right here. Just did a belly landing, wheels up landing on 4 right. We moved because we couldn't catch it on the ground over where we were. This UPS is having to go all the way around now. Normally he would go Delta to Bravo to Juliet, but now he's having to go all the way around because of the debris and FOD on 4 right. Mike, it went down with all the landing gears up. You can check back, check back in the video. We saw it in the air, and it had all the gear up. Unfortunately, the warehouses and the hangars over there block our view of the actual touchdown. But as it went by us, it had all its gear up. That sounds about right, CFI. I need to go back and note that. Sorry, I'm trying to get so it's not as wobbly. There we go. So I don't know if you heard when I was packing up to move over here, there was a guy who was walking to his car, asked if I caught it. He said he was taxiing and saw the whole thing. He said it was about as smooth a landing as you could ever expect in that situation. So. It's such a shame. We have such a beautiful shot of the Queen sitting right there. So this happened on 4 right, north of Foxtrot, I believe they said. They snuck that Atlas out on us. Look at that. I wasn't even paying attention to that one. This one went the other way. This one. I turned off my ATC. I didn't want it to fall off the truck, so I don't know where this one's supposed to be going, but it's obviously waiting. Kinds of stuff going on down there now. Thanks, CFI on the fly. Yeah, Sarah, I didn't hear anything either live. It sounded kind of quiet, actually. But if you're just tuning in, I can confirm that both people on the plane are okay. They radioed to the ATC that they were fine. E1 Allen 2, a little bit more than that. The ATC thought he blew a tire, but he actually landed belly up. All the gear was up. So. So it didn't take them very long. They've already got the closed runway markers out. Yeah, Brandon, the guy I talked to at the other end, who was taxiing right next to it, said it was about as perfect a landing as you can expect in that situation. So. So Telly, if you look at a picture of a short in flight, those rear gear kind of always, the rear tires kind of always are a little bit visible, but they are retracted in the video. You can always kind of see a little bit of them. Well, F-22s are coming back on the other side, it looks like. Oh, what a disappointment. The F-22s are coming back on 8 right. Huh. Yeah, the back of the thing sits really low to the ground, so the tires don't come out very much on the rear. The rear gear don't come out very much at all. Oh, Super A380. The same plane, August 2021? Wow. We're getting very close, so I gotta get out of here. I gotta be there at 10:30. Thank you very much, Sarah. Sarah Deal has gifted 5 Reverse Ops memberships. So, Brylan Garlith, is that I can't see. I'm in a different place, and the sun is on my screen. I'm sorry, I can't see all the names, but thank you very much, Sarah. Please join me in thanking Sarah for this tremendous gift. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. It's even rolling. Okay, we're gonna take this C-17, and then we probably got to get out of here because. Yeah, we're going to take this C-17, then we probably got to get out of here because I actually have to get to work. And honestly, I don't think anything's going to happen with this Transair for a while. Okay, let's flip over here, see if we can find the... There it is right there. Okay, we're going to lose it. This location, we're going to lose it behind Hertz for a second, but we'll pick it back up over here. There it is. Alright, one of the fire trucks is leaving, so it looks like everything is going to stay stable till they move it. Thanks again, Sarah. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to get to work. I would love to stay and see how this plays out, but I don't think my work would understand. So we're going to head off. I'm going to play, I'll keep an eye out for that 747 that's rolling. We might catch that on the other end of the video. I folded up that thing, so I can't see where it is right now. But we're going to, so hang out with us through the video, and we'll see if that 747 that we saw taxiing earlier gets it to a point where it can take off. Oh, it's right at the end of Juliet, so who knows? We'll see. I'd like to thank all of my, all of you, everyone. You guys are so awesome in my life. I really couldn't imagine now having you not in my life. So thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you to all the channel members. You guys really make this thing possible. Believe it or not, I actually slowed that down from last time. That's still cooking by. Holy cow. But thanks to everyone, the lurkers, the once-in-a-whilers, the chatters, the members. You're all part of the Reverse Ops Ohana, and I really appreciate y'all being here. You make this possible. You make it worth getting out of bed at 5 in the morning to work for a couple hours before I actually have to go to work. So thanks to my Reverse Ops mods, most of all, Kirsten Miswells, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, O'Malley, and Jane. Also give a special shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops, who does just about everything for me. So thanks again, everyone. I gotta get to work. If you're local, check it out. Maybe we'll make the news tonight. I'm just glad. That's my worst nightmare. That to be live when something happens. So that's actually what I don't want to happen. So I'm just glad everyone's okay. And hopefully that plane will live to fly another day. Aye. Take care, everyone. Oops. Ah, Pat Cam is all messed up. I think hopefully I don't have to buy a new camera. That thing is, that's. Let's try that again. Ah, much better. All right. Luckily, I don't have to buy a new camera. Thanks again, everyone. Thanks again to Steve, to Sarah, to Jonathan, Rainbow Love. I'm probably missing somebody, but thank you, everyone. Scott earlier. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here. You guys make this a lot of fun. We'll see you 20 hours from right now. Stay happy, stay healthy, be good to each other. Aloha.